I'm guided by the beauty of my weapons. That's a line from a Leonard Cohen song, which I always liked. And it brings to mind something I think is important for artists, and that is to learn to respect your tools, your brushes, for example. Now, I carry my brushes in this hand-tooled leather case with a hand-engraved top on it here. These are some of my brushes. I don't know if you'll be able to see them in that camera, but they're all hand engraved brass. I don't know if that shows up or not. This is a brush that has a lock of my wife Alice's hair in it. This is another brush with all hand engraved. This is the brush I use most often. Sterling silver, hand engraved. I engraved these all myself, incidentally. I don't know if that shows up, but you'll get some idea that I put a lot of time and respect into my tools. And if you ever see a contractor or a cabinet maker, for example, a real good one, you'll notice his tools are always in good shape. Everything is always sharp. He respects his tools. A man that works on custom cars or restores old cars, you look in his garage, you look at his toolbox, you'll see all the tools nicely laid out nicely. It's respect for the tools. I'm guided by the beauty of my weapons. They're not actually weapons. I don't particularly care for that term because art is not a battle. But you understand what I'm saying. When you hold something of beauty in your hand, it shows you have respect for it and respect for what you're doing. So when I start to make a line, the spirit of the brush flows along with my spirit. Now, I've seen artists' studios, I've seen a lot of them in my day, and a lot of them you go in and there's brushes thrown all over, they're full of half-dried paint and they're just scattered around, and they show no respect for their tools. Therefore, I come to the conclusion they're not in harmony with themselves or what they're doing. Sure, they might be throwing out paintings, and they got some gallery that's taking them, and it's all, they got to hurry up and paint out some more paintings, and that's the whole thing. And they don't take any time to slow down and try to understand what it is they're doing in a sense of being part of it, and their brushes being a part of it. They just throw their brushes around like they're nothing, but they're a crucial part of making art. The spirit is in the brush. You have to remember that. These are ink blocks that I made. That's out of some Chinese tile. Hand carved. I don't know if you can see that. When I dip my brush in this, I see the beauty of the hand carved. This one has an angel spirit coming out of the lake of ink that will be in there. Her hair is flowing into the lake. So I don't just put down a dish and grab any old brush and slap on some paint. It's a ritual. It's an important ritual. Here's another block that I made. I've made several. I've got 5 or 6 of them around here somewhere. I don't mean just somewhere, but they're put away. But these blocks are for ink. Something else. Now, for example, this is my brush holder. When I lay my brushes down, they rest on this, which I also hand engraved. I don't know if you can see that. It's all hand engraved. So they're always at the ready, and they're looking beautiful when I'm sitting there. And this has happened to me, painting out on the road, out in the painting a landscape or something, and somebody comes by and sees me, and they look at my tools, and I can see they're impressed. This is a pen. I used to do drawings. I don't use the ink pen as much as I used to, but for ink drawings, again, totally hand carved. I hand carved it myself. This is a ballpoint pen that I use for other things, which I also made. It has a little holster that I made that it'll clip into my boot. This little clips into my boot, and then because I don't have a pocket on my shirt, so I've clipped this into my boot, so I always have a pen. And again, it's all hand carved with a little holster. So, I just wanted you to understand one of the first things that we should learn as being an artist is to respect your tools, understand them, get to know them, try to understand the spirit that's in them, because that's what's going to do your lines and your paint and your images. It's important. Okay, that's all for today. Send me an email, go to my website. See you next week.